Master Phil Jackson recently spoke on music mogul Rick Rubin's podcast and had some interesting things to say about the NBA. He laughed about how the NBA showcased players wearing slogans like, what does it say? Something justice. It's blocked.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was just on my end or that left end.
I think it's because I'm zoomed in here, but
okay, there we go.
Showcase player wearing slogans like justice on their shirts and said he doesn't even watch much basketball anymore. I made a little funny thing like justice went to the basket and equal opportunity just knocked him down. That's pretty funny. He also said Phil Jackson says he doesn't like basketball's evolution and doesn't watch it anymore. Thought the bubble and slogans on jerseys was wanky and made fun of it with his children. And we can watch this interview, I think. But shout out Anomaly's new site. People are doing that. Some I approve of, some I don't.
Some of the guys I coached, they're talented, Phil. They're really talented players. I know, but I'm not enjoying the games. Like, that's too bad. There's a new generation that'll like it. They'll like the game. So.
Do you still watch a lot of basketball or
no? I don't.
Tell me about that. When and did you stop immediately from the time you stopped coaching?
No, I didn't. I watched.
You can hear him being like, I don't know if I should say this,
and decided. And they went into the lockout year, and they did something that was kind of wanky. They did a bubble down in Orlando, and all the teams that could qualify went down there and stayed down there.
No audience.
And they had things on their back like, justice. And I made a little funny thing like, Justice just went to the basket and equal opportunity just knocked him down. And somebody had another name for a guy who has jersey in the back of a jersey, had some other slogan. So my grandkids thought that was pretty funny to play up those names. So I couldn't watch that. And the Lakers won, actually. They won that year. And
do you feel like it just made little of the game, like it made it like a sideshow? What do you think it was that turned you off?
Well, it was. They even had slogans on the floor.
Yeah.
On the baseline. It was catering. It was trying to cater to an audience or trying to bring a certain audience into play. And they didn't know it was turning other people off,
They didn't know.
People want to see sports as non-political. We've had a lot of different type of
this has gone on
players that have gone on.
Dude, can I just say they knew exactly what was happening there. You want to tell me, and shout out Phil Jackson. I like Phil Jackson. I have no problem with him. But do you mean to tell me that the entirety of the NBA organization, nobody, they all thought they didn't know they were going to turn people off with that? They knew exactly what they were doing. It didn't get dozens of people had to okay that. It didn't just say, "Oh, well, we didn't realize it was going to be divisive." No, they absolutely knew. And it's the same thing we see with Bud Light and Nike and all these people who are, hanging out with Dylan Mulvaney. They know what's happening, and they realize that it is more beneficial for them to capitulate to the agenda because that is far stronger than losing a couple bucks. They would much rather sacrifice a couple dollars to make sure that the establishment, whoever it is behind the curtain, knows that they're still in line. So most of what he said is true. But if anybody thinks for one split second they didn't know that they were dividing people or they didn't know they were turning people off, is a lie. They knew exactly what was happening.
Turn it up, Jordan.